Generally, I've been licensed as a registered nurse since 1977, and I've been a licensed attorney since 1991. My practice is primarily in the area of family law, and in the area of family law, probably 75% of that is in the area of divorce law. Statistically, in the United States, 50% of first-time marriages will end up in divorce. That number jumps to 67% when you're talking about a second marriage, and then it goes to 75% when you are talking about a third marriage. It's very important to really interview and pick the attorney that's going to assist you with that process. As a nurse, you're taught to look at the whole person, whether that's the physical part, the emotional part, the spiritual part. And so when I went into the field of family law, I looked at my family law cases the same way. So when somebody comes into me initially for a consultation, my main purpose is not to see how fast I can get to the courthouse. My main purpose is to see if that marriage can be saved. So if I see that there are things that maybe can help this marriage maintain intact with just a little bit of assistance from another professional, that is going to be my focus with regards to that initial consultation. Now, sometimes the person comes to me and says, no, we've already basically financially, emotionally, physically divorced. I'm just coming to you. I just want that legal piece of it. But even that legal piece of it involves a lot of other areas. There's a mental piece to getting a divorce. In fact, I tell all my clients, be very careful with driving because of your distraction and your preoccupation and thinking about the divorce and the relationship. There is a lot of car accidents that happen either prior to the divorce or while the divorce is pending. There is always a financial piece to it. You've always heard the saying that it costs more to live separately than together. That is so very true. And you may or may not be the person that either is the higher wage earner, or you may or may not be the person that's done the family budgeting. So you may need to be referred to a financial professional that can help you draft a budget and see once what your that financial piece of it is going to look like on the other side. Emotionally, people deal with stress differently. Some people are the person that initiated the divorce, and they're usually in an emotionally better position because they have prepared for it and they're the ones starting the proceedings. But you may be that spouse that is taken totally off guard and emotionally are devastated by the fact that your spouse may want a divorce. So maybe you need to be referred to some counseling or some therapy, and I have resources to refer clients to that are in need of that assistance. Physically, people take stress out on their bodies different ways. You may be getting headaches, you may be getting an ulcer, so that's a piece of it that needs to be addressed too. Spiritually, there's a lot of people that now are in this country that have different religious backgrounds, and all that plays into it. Our little Texas family code is pretty cookie cutter, and a lot of times you don't fit into that round peg, and so we have to look at things a little bit differently and take into account your specific situation. There's an interpersonal piece to it. I mean, who is going to keep the friends? Who gets to stay at the church that you've been attending? All that plays into a divorce situation. And then finally, there's the legal piece, and that's what I am primarily here to help you with. And granted, I am responsible primarily for the legal piece, but I feel that I'm also just as responsible to get people out on the other side of a divorce as wholly and as intact as possible.